Hello there. Let's get straight into our game once again. I assume this was the one. We do have a TukTuk. We do have an absolute dream of creating a beautiful field and hopefully get a beautiful farm. Let's see where we left off as we load in. Where did we park our little TukTuk? Where did we leave off? We are here at the carpentry. I will lower the in-game audio just a touch because that was quite loud for everyone. Let's actually lower it over here just as well. That should be a lot better for everyone. Quite new to the game. I do have a general idea how things work. I have watched a few YouTube videos of people doing Let's Plays and so on and so on. This is the first time I'm doing it myself. I found out how to get a chainsaw. I managed to get some trees cut already. I was looking for the audio setting, wasn't I? So let's keep looking for that as I get distracted. Vehicle volume can go down. This can go down. I don't talk much anyway. Radio beyond use. GUI volume. I like the little ticking sounds, so let's keep those. Let's save the game just in case, so we don't lose any progress. And let's move back to our little forest. Oh, we have a little wobbling going on. The TukTuk seems to have all its behavior again of wobbling around. Well, it maybe have a little PTSD of all the logs it was carrying in the past days, but that's alright. We are getting a little more logs, and then I would like to look into different methods of making money. Because, yeah, I'm gonna be very honest, constantly moving around of the logs is kinda getting tedious. So, if you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. I'm also thinking of the rules we put ourselves on. Like, we promised ourselves not to lease any vehicles because it's kind of easy to just get a massive tractor, just get a field, and just go to hammer it. But that doesn't really sound like a survival challenge to me. I really want to work for what I own. So that is the goal of this playthrough. Let's open the map, see where I left my farm. We have field 51. That's where we have a couple of trees. You will soon see where we left off. We have started cutting trees right over here. That's where we started logging and piling everything on our TukTuk. As you can see, it's almost like a war zone we have over here. But that's alright. That's alright. Over the last stream, we also had a funny experiment where we tried to move an entire log on its own. Well, we were able to move it. We were able to get it to the carpentry, but they wouldn't pay jack shit for it. So I'm thinking, let's spend a little more time into processing this beautiful tree into little chunks of logs we can actually transport and get paid for properly. Because it seems people at the carpentry, they don't actually want a whole tree, they actually want logs. Who knew? There we go. This piece is around 175 kilograms. I found generally you always want to look for logs around the 200 mark. That seems to be what you get paid for most. I also start to think, why did my dumb ass park this TukTuk on a hill? It wasn't the best idea. So let's move it a little bit the log here. And let's move it a little bit backwards. Because as we pile everything up, I can see everything is just rolling down the hill and us chasing it. So let's make use of this beautiful road we have over here. Park our TukTuk over here. And from here we can get to work. So let's unstrap it just for now, because I don't think there's any chance of our logs falling out right now. We have 178 kilograms. I was thinking, is it better? Let's put that out. Is it better to put everything like in the length, or shall we start putting everything across our little TukTuk? Because I believe like maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 logs we can put right next to each other, and then we can pile them on top. But I believe we can get a little more, like when we stack them that across over here. So let's give that a try. Let's also skip it forward so it's actually daytime. We don't want to be working during the night hours, because then people won't actually see jack shit. So let's start by putting this right on in here. And that's absolutely beautiful. Oh, hang on. That's what we want, roughly. Yeah, that's looks decent to me. And let's see if we can cut off a little piece of this log. So this is around 60 kilograms. Still has a lot of branches though, so let's get rid of those. Just like that. Oh, still has 1 branch. I almost missed. You're not allowed to cut this tree, but this is my tree. What do you mean? I'm not allowed to cut this tree. And we are getting daytime once again. So I will slow down the time once it is brighter out here. And just like that. So let's get to processing this log. I believe the easiest thing to do would be cutting it right over here. Now we have 480 kilograms, so we can get quite a branch and just cut off the top. And still not short enough. I really thought that would be under 200 kilograms, but apparently it's not. So let's cut it in half once more. Just like that. And this should be the size of what we actually can move. Oh dear. It doesn't like that, does it? Really doesn't like these bigger pieces of wood. Especially on that one, so let's stick with the logs for now. Which we have over here, 210 kilograms. Let's first get rid of the branches. There we go. And now we need to try to estimate around 10 kilograms. So if I'm a butcher and the wood is my meat, so I would reckon this is around 10 kilograms. It was 18. Anyway, that will do. Oh, it still has some branches attached to it. We obviously don't want those. So let's put this one right on top of here. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, come on. Get on the little TukTuk, you stupid lock. It has its own behavior, but that's fine. It's allowed to have its own mind. So let's get to further processing these beautiful locks. And let's start by putting them right on here. So let's take a look now. So we have 4 locks right next to each other. When we put them the other way, we're only allowed to have 3. So I honestly do think this will be the better option. Although it will make it more tricky when we have to pass through narrow sections like over the bridge, and we have to be very careful of the traffic signs. Because it will be, quite easily to lose our locks. So let's start by adding a few more. And now we can just put them in the same direction and put them right on top of here. That's absolutely beautiful. Let's see, we have a piece of 800 kilograms here. My goodness me. Well, let's start by cutting off these longer branches. And that should be absolutely perfect. There we go. So we can actually make out what is a branch, which is actually worth something, and what will be worthless anyway. So I assume you have to cut off this part to be able to properly stack it on top of each other. Takes quite a while to cut this piece through, but that's alright. 89 kilograms, it's a smaller one, but we'll take it. Every piece of wood we sell, we get money for. So don't mind if I do. And let's get the other piece. And there we go. They really like to slide around, especially when they're not strapped in. I should strap them in properly. There we go. That one is strapped. And this one should also be strapped in quite fine. Our TukTuk's still attending fine, so I believe she can take a little bit more. So we have 600 kilograms, we have a piece of 57. It does seem to have quite some branches, so let's get rid of those. And let's re-strap it. We managed to strap it just around the corner, which will work fine for me. Now let's start by getting this one. I believe most of the weight is where the thicker part, so I believe we should be able to just cut it right here. And that's 150, that's absolutely beautiful and what we're looking for. Just like that. Let's re-strap it once again, so we have all our locks. Let's get this lock properly finished up. And that is just perfect. During the day I was really thinking to myself, like, wouldn't it be just cool to be able to do such a thing in real life one day? Like, not that I want to destroy nature and stuff, but it does seem cool, like, to have a chainsaw in your hand and just go to ham with it. Well, taking all the safety precautions, of course. Well, it does seem quite a nice experience, and especially when you have all the proper equipment, I mean, when you can sort all these logs and stuff. It's a fascinating idea. There goes one more tree. I believe I will be able to cut this one up in a nice few chunks because the diameter is quite consistent, so we won't have like these big blocks which will be difficult to stack. So 383. Where shall 200 roughly be? Maybe somewhere over here? 167. That's close enough for me. Oh my goodness me. I'm really looking forward to the day where we can actually start working on a field instead of obliterating this beautiful little forest. You can already see we have been going quite to ham with this one. But that's alright. Oh, we actually lost a log. Or I may have totally overlooked it. Anyway, let's make sure we take it right now to the carpentry. And that's absolutely beautiful. Let's move it a little closer. Oh, now we'll carry it across for now. I don't want to risk moving the TukTuk and have everything rolling down the hill as we had sadly happening a few times before. 215. Ah, goodness me. So let's cut off the tip of the tree, as that will be the least valuable. And then we have a piece of 170 remaining, which is just perfect for our needs. My goodness me, please don't. That's one hell of a balancing act, but I'll take it. Now I will actually try to move her closer, so let's move all these logs to the side a little bit. Just like that. I have seen somebody actually committing theft from his neighbor. Where you start a contract, you put the goods on your own field, then you cancel the contract and just sell whatever the person had on his field or wanted you to move or that kind of stuff. So if you want to go the criminal routes, there is surely a possibility. But for now, we are keeping it on the legal side, as we fill up with our own wood. No wood stolen from the neighbor just yet. Oh dear. That works. Let's see if we can reattach the strap. Oh, that doesn't include our log, does it? Now it does. That's absolutely beautiful. So let's get around 100 kilogram of this. I assume something along those lines that could it nice through half. These sticker pieces usually take quite a while to cut through. Let's increase the in-game audio for you guys just a bit, because I see the levels were quite low. So I actually can hear this beautiful chainsaw. There she goes. Up. Let's try to tighten it. Oh, does this include? Yeah, it does hold that piece. Can we somehow magically fit this piece of wood on our little cart here? Maybe if we can nudge it in between? Maybe? Doesn't like that, did it? Really doesn't like that. And I really don't want to risk destroying my whole beautiful pile for one piece of wood. Nope, let's try that one again. If we can try to nudge it here on top. That almost worked. On top right here is my goal. A little bit to the left. And now it's holding it in place, which is absolutely beautiful. I believe it's the time of the day where we go back to our good friend the carpentry. Let's see how much he is actually paying for wood right now, so we don't sell it for a few pennies, but actually get properly paid for it. So I believe it was under prices. What? Milk, no. Let's see. Planks? We don't have planks yet. Rope. 5,000 for a piece of rope. That's absolutely madness. Silage, we don't have those. Slurry. Fertilizer. Where is wood? Oh, I guess that's gonna be it. Well, looks like we are better off waiting till next month. And then prices will increase from 1054. I don't really understand this graph. The price is now at 1054. We're in October. It says the price is going down, but actually the price is going up. And it will hold at 1000, but it's paying 1054. Is this like an average, or I'm not really sure how this works, if we should wait or not. I don't think we should wait. So I'm thinking let's bring it to the carpentry just like this. And that will be absolutely perfect. My goodness. We're having the same problem again. The brakes are absolutely pointless when you have such a weight on the back of your TukTuk. So let's try to carefully make our way to the carpentry. My goodness me. I remember playing early in the day with a friend, and we were looking for a trailer to carry all our wood. Joke's on him. We should have just bought a TukTuk. Hallelujah. We should have just bought a little TukTuk. So apparently you can fit plenty of wood on that as well. Like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks and small pieces, couple of them. So yeah, for all your logging needs, don't bother with all the expensive forestry equipment. 5,000 euros and a dream is all you need. It seems to get the job done just fine. So let's go. We had to take a right over here, I believe. My god, almost got stuck on the curb again. I have to watch out for the traffic signs as well. When we deliver this, we really should look into it and try to define a goal, or at least make a plan of attack how to get something more profitable going. Not saying that this is not profitable, but it is quite tedious for the work we are doing here. I was thinking, like, we can get a wood chipper. But no, then we also need a tractor to power it and all that kind of stuff. Like that's immediately gets very quickly very expensive. And that's not really what we are looking for. So we made it to our friend the carpentry, quite fine. We got 2,000 for that, which is absolutely beautiful. So as I said, I shall look into a plan. So small tractor is out of reach, isn't it? Well, we also have to take into account we do have 5,000 extra from our TukTuk. Something like this would be amazing, wouldn't it? Imagine how many logs we can fit on those. Just imagine. Like you can get like 10,000 worth of logs just in one hole. That would be ideal, but still out of our reach. Let's look for something else we can try to make money with. Picking stones, no. I did see people cutting grass, but how will we pick it? How will we pick it up? That's my question. We do have a mower, which doesn't cost the end of the world. Grassland care. Never seen this one before. Quite an interesting machine. Silage. Let's look at the mower. If I can find it. Because we do have quite some grass field, but then again, how will we be able to pick it up? That's the real question. Wood transport. That's that's only a dream right now. How large is this? Yeah, that would be quite amazing to have, but first of all we need a tractor for that. Without the trailer it's only 18,000. Without the crane I mean. Only 15,000 without the crane. But then again we have nothing to put the log on the trailer with. Woodchip is 110. So let's say, in theory, how much can I fit in my TukTuk? Let's start with that. How many wood chips fit in the TukTuk? That's the first question of the day. And can I empty my TukTuk? That fits 492 kilograms, so I don't think it fits any capacity. So we would need something with liters, just like this one has. Or this one. And then we can get the wood chipper and the truck. And a tractor. Oh my goodness me. What did I get myself into? I am really reconsidering life choices right now. I just love to go to like these harvester taps and just like look at those machines. My goodness me. Absolutely beauties. Balers. That's if we start cutting grass. Sadly, there is no like hand pushed baler. Like, if we cut the grass, how will we... Wait. You actually have to buy the wrap now? Because I... Okay. When you wanna wrap some bales, you actually have to buy the wrap. Makes perfect sense, but... I thought, as I saw in the older game, you didn't have to. But anyway, this is specific for grapes. Straw blowers. That is anything to do with animals. Forage harvesters, nope, out of our reach. That is if we wanna pull a log. So we can winch a log to our tractor, and then we pull it. This is if you wanna pull it up the hill. And this does basically everything. Pull it up the hill, push it down the hill. But yeah, not of any use for now. Marking sprays. We can mark a tree with that. Not that's any use for us. Bales. I am sincerely considering trying a wood chipper and the truck. Let's see how much that would cost us. So let's say we get the cheapest tractor of 58, and then we get a wood chipper for, let's check, wood chippers are, where did I see them last? My goodness me, I already forgot them. Yield improvements, no. No. I need a wood chipper to actually chip some wood. That would be the ideal thing. Forestry, that's where we saw it, I believe. Excavate, there they are. Yeah, so this is like a whole truck by itself, which, let's be honest, this looks bloody amazing. Like, you can pick up the log and push it in the machine all at once, but that's out of our reach for sure. And this one, yeah, it does have a power cable, so it has to stay attached to a tractor to stay attached and to stay powered on. So I am highly considering getting a loan. So let's say we need 58 plus 110 is 170. Well, minus the 11 we have, 170. And then the 50,000 for the truck. So let's go to our finances. So let's start by getting a starter loan of 150, or what is 170 I said. I have no sure how much we have to pay monthly, but I guess we'll find that out next month. So I wanted to get the 58,000 tractor. How they make these things so cheap, I really don't know. Right. I'll take it. The engine can be the normal one, can it? Wheels. I assume this is personal preference. I'm not really sure if this makes any difference. The weights. Medium tires and weights, narrow tires. I have absolutely no idea what we need different tires for. If somebody does know, please inform me. Oh, I like how you get the wider tires that also extends these two little warning thingies with the lights on top. That's actually quite clever. But for now, let's go to the front weight. Do we need weight? No, we don't need weight. Since we won't be carrying anything on the back just yet. So let's get that. Let's get our little wood chipper. Wood chipper is right under here. 110. And then we actually don't need a lorry, do we? We can just get a trailer, put the chips in there, and then we detach the trailer, fill it up. While we are emptying the trailer, we can't. Yeah, yeah. There is absolutely no need to buy the truck because we have the tractor now. So we can just get a trailer with some decent capacity. Let's not go too expensive. That's 8,000. I'm thinking something along those lines. And do absolutely perfect. This looks quite nice. It starts at 20, but you can always expand it to 35,000 liter. I like the Michelin look, not gonna lie. This looks quite nice. Wait. Why is it 15 grand more? It's the same trailer. Just the little decal cost you 15 grand. Are you absolute mad? Oh, it does come with the extension automatically. That's why. That makes absolute perfect sense, doesn't it? That does make sense. So it was around 50-ish. Let's get 60. We can give the rest back to the bank anyway. It was this trailer. And yeah, I do like the Michelin one. This looks kinda quite beautiful. So let's get this one just for now. And this looks already a lot better than our little TukTuk, does it? Only thing I hope, only thing I hope, can our wood chip reach the top of our trailer? That's gonna be the most fun part to discover. But let's head to our forest with our equipment. Zoom a little bit out. Oh, we're driving first person, so we have the nice noise cancellation effect. And we start heading to our forest. So this is the next step. Hello, rat. Next step up, we take from our TukTuk, where we kind of unrealistically transported all logs to the carpentry. We managed to get a little bit of money out of that, not as much as I would have liked, to be completely honest with you. But we got some money out of that, so now we got a tractor, a trailer, and a wood chipper. Which, ooh, look at the fog. When you're driving through that, you have absolutely no idea where you're going. Oh, neither do I. I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. We can go in between those fields, yeah. Just so we don't destroy anyone's crop. Let's go nicely in between here. And as soon as we are within the region of our little field. Oh, I didn't see that cliff. Oh my goodness me. Almost smashed straight into a cliff. So let's go around and up. So apparently this is not the ideal way, but it's a way, or is it? Come on, little tractor. I know you can do it. You're a tractor for some reason. There you go. Now get the trailer up. Well, we surely won't do this with a full cart of grain, but this will do. So we'll go back to our little corner where we left off, where we already started mowing those trees down. There we go. So we'll park our little trailer on the road here. We'll put the wood chipper next to it, maybe on a little elevation, so it can reach the top of the trailer. And then we can go to ham in it. That's gonna be absolutely perfect. So let's start by heading back to our shop. Make sure we don't, yeah, hit the logs a little bit there. But that's alright. So let's pick up our wood chipper for now. And we can start to work with that. I said it, but I'm gonna say it once again. Like, I really like how they make the fog. I'm not sure if it's only on this Asian map or if it's literally on any map. But they did a beautiful job with that. So we need to head back to the shop, which is heading to the right and then take a left. Almost turned too much. We were almost going down a little cliff over there. That would have been suboptimal, to call it at least. But just for now, we just get our wood chipper again. Come on, let's get a move on. Let's take a left over here. It does feel quite nice to finally be in a tractor after quite a few hours we spent in the little TukTuk doing manual labor. I guess my character is also gonna feel quite relieved to be able to finally take a rest, but little does he know, soon he's gonna be going ham with the chainsaw again, lifting those logs, only he will be putting them in a wood chipper. So he can work for longer times before he has to go drive the little TukTuk. Only thing I hope, only thing I hope, please have enough engine power to power the wood chipper. Please. Because I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, I didn't check it. I didn't check how much engine power we need to actually get something going with this. Can we turn it on? Unfold the pipe. Pipe out. And she actually works. So that's quite a relief. So we can start heading to our little forest we have. And that's where we are gonna start a chip making these little wood chips and hopefully make some money. We don't need those lights for now. So we have to take a right and then a left. Let's not go up the steep hill anymore because that proved to be a little more difficult than I hoped it would have been. So that's the route we took before. I highly suggest not doing that again. So let's get it's over here to the left. If you're the farmer here, good luck farming your crops. You can't even see them, mate. My goodness. We're not getting up the hill. My goodness me. Quite a steep hill this. Looks like the neighbor already limed his fields. He has a nice white layer on his field. That's absolutely beautiful. That's something I wish we could actually see in the game. Maybe it will be added in a mod or something later on. But actually see our neighbors working on the field as well. Because we can only see the fields transform and all that kind of stuff, like suddenly it's harvested and all that kind of stuff, but we can't see anyone working on it. Which I find kinda pity. Something they missed out on, but maybe they will somehow magically hear this and they will implement it. Or at least some modder will. So let's park it right here. Let's unfold it. Get this pipe out. Well, it does aim at my trailer. This seems to be fine, doesn't it? Like, we need to make use of a little incline, but... Oh. Well, we need to have our engine running. So let's look in the game settings, so how you can adjust this. Keep my engine running, please. Let's turn this off. And that's gonna be more like it. She is running quite beautifully. And now we can get to work filling our little trailer for the first time. Sponsored by Michelin. The Morinu. So let's make our first volunteer of the day for the wood chipper. This little fella. That's all she wrote. Well, do we need to even get rid of the branches? I don't think so, because you can just put it in like that, can't we? Up. And there she goes. And now we are making wood chips. How much do we get for that? 700. This trailer, I believe, is going to be filled in no time, buddy. So that is going to be quite efficient. So no time to waste. Let's get this trailer filled up. One more. Oh, that's not ideal. Make sure we don't get in the wood chipper ourselves. But something more along those lines. Absolutely perfect. How much does this give us? Already double of that. I already forgot the capacity of our trailer, but I guess we'll see when it's full, shall we? We can put this... Don't tell me we can put this at a hole. Don't tell me. My goodness me. It's actually going. This saves us so much time. Before that we would have had to cut this tree, put it in logs, then do a whole balancing act to put it on our little TukTuk. But that's all of the parts right now. We do have to still make pieces of 200 kilograms, otherwise it's still not going anywhere. I said 200 kilograms, not 228. Apparently I'm getting it somewhere. Not that I'm seeing it, but that's what the one we need. Oh, that's all she wrote for now. That's what the one we need. Oh, that's all she wrote for now. So let's get a different piece of wood. Hang on, I'm kinda being lost right now. There we are. Can we grab this as one piece? Yes, we surely can. My goodness me. She absolutely got launched. Let's put her in just like that. Beautiful. Soon we're gonna have to start thinking. Please come back. Oh. You had to go in the wood chipper. I know you don't feel like it, but your fate has already been decided a few days ago. So you are coming with me. You can go in the machine. My depth perception is absolutely non-existent. I don't think that is how it's supposed to work. So let's try that again. Let's pick up our log. Nope. It flips over it once again. It's kinda tedious. When you try to do these longer logs, they are not that finicky, especially if you're too lazy just like I am. And you don't want to cut the branches off, then you have to struggle with the consequences of absolutely not seeing shit. When you try to put in this log, there she goes. Come on. Come on. Go in. Come on. I know you don't want to. Come on. Up, up. And there she finally goes. Took her a little while, but we can get working on the next tree for now. I already chose our next volunteer for today. And hopefully this will go a little bit easier than the one before. Let's get rid of the branches first of all. Can we lift this? Yes, we can. So this can go in one piece as well. And there she rots. That's absolutely beautiful. Let's see how our trailer is filling up. 4,000 liters already. I'm quite happy with that. I have no idea where I'm gonna sell this, but that's worries for later on, I suppose. So we got 700 kilograms, so let's cut it right over here. Try to make a few smaller pieces. 288. Oh. So I have to cut her once again. And there she goes. And that's gonna be a lot better for now. I just find it so oddly satisfying to just see the log magically disappear, even though we did. Oh no, that's part of the bush. I thought like it left some leaves on the machine, but that's the bush clipping through our machine. But I just find it so satisfying just to see the log magically disappear and the wood chips start coming out, and yeah, it's satisfying. I can tell you that much. Come on, fit through. There she goes. It's only satisfying. I really recommend if you have the game, give wood chipping a go. I'm not sure how profitable it will be, but it surely is satisfying. So 200 kilograms seems to be the sweet spot of what you can carry. So let's cut off a piece right over here. 240. Oh wait, yeah, we also have this piece. Kind of forgot about that, so let's put that one right on our wood chipper. And it's gonna do the magical thing again. Or it's not. Come on, up. Come on. Sometimes they do need a little motivation to get in there, just like that. $8,000 liters. I hope these sell quite good. No. I honestly have no idea right now. Let's. And then you have these type of locks, which just say like, "You want me to go in the machine, huh?" And it was like, "Huh, nope, not doing that today, sir. We are going over the machine, apparently." But that's alright. We can just try this again. Come on, stupid lock. Get. You really want to be a tough one, eh? Come on. You really want to be a tough one. And we are victorious once again. One more tree defeated, except for these little branches, which we will get to right now. Nope. Let's start by filling up this trailer. Come on. And there she goes. Including all the little branches, they instantly disappear. That's the whole tree gone. Simple as that. A whole tree just disappear. Let's get rid of these smaller pieces as well, just to clean it up a little bit. That's from our previous experiment, as we were logging around with our little TukTuk. If you want to see how that went, so you can watch the video on the channel, or you can head over to my YouTube, which is YouTube Penguin of Honor. No one named like it, so it should be quite easy to find. $10,000 liters. Okay. So let's head over to the next log in question. That's absolutely beautiful. 2.6 ton. My goodness me. It's just sad we can't like put a hole like this in the wood chipper, but that's alright. We can work with that. Let's just cut off the long branches for now, and we'll start with the smaller pieces. Luckily we don't have to bother with stacking them on top of each other. So we need to make pieces of 200 kilograms. And that should look like something along those lines. Absolutely perfect. Just this small piece by itself is still 800 kilograms, which I find crazy. It's honestly surprising how massive these logs are, how massive these trees are. Also explains why falling trees are so dangerous, because it's quite easy to underestimate how heavy trees actually are. Let's get to moving a few more logs. And that should be absolutely beautiful. Come on. There she goes. Cut this in half once again. Because it's somehow still 500 kilograms this piece. Which is absolutely mind-blowing. We'll slowly but surely cut it down. Until... maybe I should cut it this way, so... Aha! I didn't realize it also had a piece of log attached to this side. I was like, how the fuck is this clump so heavy? Well, I say that. Still 300 kilograms. Let's cut it right through here. And let's do it just like that. Now, yeah. How is our trailer filling? Quite nicely, I suppose. I already forgot what the capacity was, but you're gonna find out when it's full. Oh. Getting stuck between my tractor. I can lift this. Yeah, I can. Nice. And we can also fit in this beautiful log in here. If you ask me, I can genuinely just stand here watching this for hours, how this operates. It's kinda satisfying. Are they still attached to each other? Somehow they magically still are. So let's give it a little cut right through the middle. So they become two different blocks. And of course it is a little too heavy, so let's cut off a little tip. Still too heavy. And that's gonna be more like it. Come on. You have a funny shape, don't you? Apparently, woodchipper doesn't care about funny shapes. Takes no prisoners. Straight through she goes. Let's get to cutting this little piece. Now you became two separate logs. This is 1.1 tons, so let's cut off a slice. That's absolutely beautiful. She's really filling up quickly, isn't she? 20,000 liter. How much are we getting paid for this? How much are we getting paid for this? Prices, wood chips. 541 in January. 500. So we already made 10k. Just with what we had over here. That's absolute madness. Absolute madness. Let's start by cutting the tree's branches off a little, and now we need to estimate roughly what 99 kilograms is. My money is on that. Yeah, close enough. It's in 2 pieces, we can put it in. Perfect. So let's turn it around just like that. Put it in the machine, she goes. Especially these longer logs I find oddly satisfying when you see them going in. I imagine how satisfying it can be if you would watch a whole tree going in all at once. That's something we will discuss later if we keep going down the forestry routes, which I assume you have to do for a little while. If you wanna keep making some money, let's cut this in half. And again, we need to estimate around 40 kilograms, so let's cut off this piece. That was 29. We need a little longer slice, and there she goes. And ending out our good old friend, the wood chipper. And that was absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I won't bother with these smaller pieces for now. Let's cut down this. Should have quite a nice piece here. 62. Expect to be quite a lot heavier, but wood is wood. So we take it nonetheless. While we're at it, let's also take these smaller pieces. Let's start by cutting this log perfectly in half. Here we have a piece of 133, which I absolutely love. It's a nice long log. Go in, please go in. Come on, I asked you nicely, I said please. There she goes. I also realized, like, the wood chipper doesn't have to be like right up off the trailer. Like, if you have a little distance, it will literally just spit it over there and fill up the trailer anyway, which is kind of useful. So everything gets nicely divided over the whole trailer. I want to cut it through the middle. If she can actually stay still for a while. That's not what I wanted. But oh, almost lost 200 kilograms. So let's cut off a little piece of that. Oh, come on. 4 kilograms more. There she goes. almost daytime, nighttime again, so I'm gonna try to skip the time a little forward so we get to daytime again quite soon. So you're gonna see the sky going by quite fast now as we approach the night and evening hours. Let's try to cut it where we tried to cut it before. Hopefully it will allow me now. Yeah, it absolutely did. Is this just one? 41 kilograms. Half of it is a branch which it didn't even take into account. But that's alright. That's alright. We take those anyway. How is our trailer looking? 29,000 liters. Absolute madness how much wood chips you get out of one log. I don't think it's mad, it just makes sense, but it's just such a surprise because this is going so much faster than what we were doing before here. So ooh, this is a long log. This one is satisfying. Oh, half of the thing just disappeared, sadly. Let's get this small piece just as well. As we are approaching 5 AM. 35,000 liters was the capacity, I assume. So let's try and get a few more locks. Come on. Mother trucker. Get in my little wood chipper. There she goes. And I assume we have to start on a new tree. Because that was all she wrote for that tree. Don't know if I can pick this one up. Yep. Almost overlooked it, but still a nice, decent piece of wood. And let's get to work on our next turns. Bollocks. Should have rotated my chainsaw just a little bit more. So let's try to do that. So she actually falls over. Some of these trees are absolutely balanced artists, and no matter how you cut them, they just stand there and laugh at you like, nah, I ain't falling over. But this one went quite easily. I assume something along those lines will be close to 200 kilograms. Great demand at Goldcrest Valley. Yeah, what do you demand, mate? Tell me that. Oh, we skipped already through the whole month. I kind of forgot to slow down the time, but I want to skip forward to January anyway. So we have the best profit margins for the work we do. Alright. Let's get to... I feel like I have to sneeze, but I really don't. It's kind of not feeling. So if I'm quiet for a few moments right now, that's exactly why. I have the feeling I have to. So we paid 700. That's absolutely peanuts for the profit we are making now. I'm gonna be honest, I should have done this a long time ago. It would have saved me a lot of struggles with the little TukTuk. But yeah, that's part of the game. You have to learn what works, what doesn't work, and sometimes. Is it snowing or is it just the light in the rain? It genuinely looks like snow. Yeah, it is snowing. The game tells me. So let's wait till daytime and let's slow it down because the snow looks quite nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's see how our trailer is looking. Almost filled up. So let's start by cutting it right through here. There she goes. Absolutely beautiful. Get the piece right underneath her. Same time, so let's slow her down. Sadly, it already stopped snowing, but it should snow a little more in the future, so quite soon, as the weather forecast predicts. Blitz please do. Thing is going up. There she goes. I assume that should be. Nope, still not it. Still not it. Let's get rid of this piece of rock. Get rid of the branches just so it looks a little bit more aesthetically pleasing when we put it in the wood chipper. When we actually properly put it in, that is. Is that enough? Wait a second. We can put more? How much can we fit in this trailer? How much we can fit in here? Well, I'm not sad about it. The more we can fit, the better. It's just kind of surprising me. Let's see. Why are you still? Why didn't fall over? Let's cut it right through here, so the branch should actually fall down, as we would like. Thank you very much. She is still filling our trailer. Oh. Hello? Hello? Let me out! Hello? Can I open this little door? This is kind of embarrassing, is it? Hello? I became the wood chips. Hello? Can someone throw a rope in here? Well, I guess we only can teleport in our vehicle. Luckily, that's still an option, so we can just continue where we left off. act like that never happened. She's still filling our truck, so let's keep going at it. Oh, that's gonna be a difficult case to get in. Oh, she's almost biting. Come on. There she goes. You have to nudge it a little bit in the woodchip and then she takes it. Um, that is a funny locking log we have here. So let's cut her through half. So we have actually two pieces of log. Let's cut off 5 kilograms of this one. Come on. Come on. Absolutely beautiful. How full is it? Oh, I don't want to go in the wood chipper. I want to chip my trailer. This looks like a nitrate number, so I assume it's going to be full. Let's see how much fuel we wasted on our truck. Huh, almost nothing. So let's unfold the wood. Let's fold in the wood chipper so she can nicely stay here for now. Hopefully no one steals it. And this we will bring to the rail yard. Oh, nope. I don't want to be in my TukTuk, I just want to zoom out actually. So let's go and bring this to... Come on, come on, I just want to turn around here. Fine. I will go around the tree, you win. There we go. Now the question is, where do we sell these? Yeah, December animal dealer, harbor grain elevator. Well, she has to go with the train, preferably. So we can store it and sell it all at once. So let's bring her to the grain elevator of the rail yard. Or we can decide against that and bring her to the harbor. There is actually like snow on the road. Does that influence like any of the driving? Like, will I slide out more easily? I don't know if that's really the case, but let's take it a little bit into account that the road can be slippery in these conditions. I assume it shall be almost freezing. Let's open our map for a while. And we just have to go to the end here and take a right. And see how much we get for our wood chips. I am quite curious. Would there be better applications for our wood chips than selling them immediately? Like maybe we can have somebody or something process them into a different product, and then we sell the product that it creates. I don't know if that's an option or like I need the full logs for that. I have absolutely no idea. But for now, let's keep the cash rolling and start overloading my wood chips. And we can see the money counting up. We got almost 20 grand for that. That's like a small car. We literally just delivered a small car. Or even better, we delivered 4 TukTuks. That's absolutely crazy. But glad to hear that we are making some profit of it at least. So let's start by heading back to the harbor. To my little forest, that is. And see if we can get some more logs, because that was absolutely beautiful. I'm really glad I decided to go against my own rules. What are rules when you make them yourself, eh? I'm happy I decided against that and just go for the wood chips because, one, I find it a lot more satisfying to look at, and two, it prevents me and you guys from watching me do 37.5 more TukTuk drives to the carpentry. Not that I would mind doing it, but it would take a while. Oh, missed our exit. So let's push her back just a little bit. And let's park her up right next to my wood chipper. Oh, shut down the engine for now. And that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you are still watching or looking around, I highly appreciate you guys. I wish you guys a beautiful evening, night, or morning, or wherever you are on this beautiful planet. And thank you guys for watching. And bye bye. Good night.